Hi, this is Dmitri Bilgere. This is a video for my Carpet Work Facilitators Club. And what I want to talk to you today about is getting the participant. What I mean by that is really understanding them so much that they have a tremendous sense of trust and the process moves forward. Now, I've talked here before about the importance of understanding what they want so you can go after it, and this is taking that to an even deeper level. I was recently running a workshop, and a guy who was doing some carpet work with me was wondering, he was like, well, why am I a better facilitator when you're in the room, Dmitri? Why does it go better? And I don't think it's because of any sort of magic. It's because I have demonstrated that I get the participants so they have a deeper level of trust in the process, no matter who in the room is facilitating them. So you can learn to get the participant, to really get where they're coming from. And when you do that, their level of trust for you will be better, and they'll be able to take bigger steps, and you'll also be more on track. So let's talk about how you get the participant. There are two things that you really want to know about the participant. And when you know these things, and when they know that you know them, you're getting them. And there's a harmony that shows up there that will really make the process go more smoothly. So the first thing you want to get in getting the participant is, what do they want? But what is it that they really want? Like I talked about before, this isn't what are they complaining about and they want the reverse of their complaint. If they could have an amazing life where they were really accomplishing at the level of what they dream of, that they were really feeling at the level, having intimacy, building relationships to the level of what they could dare to hope for, what are they after? Now, they can't always tell you this right away like we talked about before, but you want to be listening for it as the process goes on. Because when they get around what they want, they'll start telling you what they get instead. Now, what they want is whatever you can get out of them about what it is they're going for, and what they get instead, this is the role players you set out. Sometimes people will say, well, what gets in the way of that? It's another way of putting that. That this will be, wow, you know, I really am longing to be a bridge to peace in the business that I run with my employees. But what I get instead is, one person's yelling at me about how I'm not doing a good enough job, another person's yelling at me about how I should fire that first person. That's the role players that we put out. It's what they get instead. But here's the thing to get. You want to be listening for both these things. And often it doesn't become clear what the person really wants until they start putting out what they get instead. Say that again. Sometimes it doesn't become clear what they really want until they put out what they're getting instead. I was working with a guy, and it wasn't really clear what he wanted. He wanted to go for things more. We couldn't really get around it. So we started putting out, all right, well, when you try to get what you want in life, what shows up? And what showed up was a voice that said, you've had everything and you've wasted every opportunity. And as he saw this, he started to get really upset. Right? This is what he was getting instead. So what I asked was, okay, I'm asking myself, if this is what he's getting instead, what would a person want who kept running into you've had everything and you've wasted your life? And I was like, aha. You want to really achieve something fantastic in life, don't you? You want to go beyond all boundaries and make something incredible, don't you? And he said, yes, that is exactly what I want. At that moment, I had gotten him. And from then on, he trusted me in the process. Because I had demonstrated, not only did I understand him, I actually understood him better than he understood himself. So the way to bring that about is get a hold of what they want and get what they get instead. But if you can't get really clear on the want from the get-go because they're not really sure, keep asking as you put out roles. Ask yourself, what would a person be going for that this would be the thing that would get in their way? When you can get the want, you can get the get instead, you'll get them. And when you get them, they'll know it. And when they know you've got them, you're together. And you can really be a guide. You can really open the door. You can really extend the hand. And they will take the step. So this is Dmitri Bilgere. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you soon.